Let's talk about this commander draft that we had at my one of my local game stores, Golgari Games. It was awesome. It was really fun. I had a video explaining what it was. This is going to be how it went. There's also going to be a giveaway at the end of this video. I'm going to be giving away the deck that I drafted, so if you want to stick around, learn how to do that, always appreciate it. I can tell you're not paying attention. You're looking at this stuff spinning behind me, and why wouldn't you? It's spinning. It's spinning behind me. You know what I mean? I did it on purpose. You caught me. All of this and more is going to be given away at the end of the year in December. Why is it going to be given away? I can't really tell you yet. It's a project that I'm working on, but just know it's going to be really cool. We're going to be looking at close to like 10 commander deck giveaways, a couple booster boxes, booster packs, sleeves, tons of binders. A lot of stuff going to be given away in December. You'll learn why later on if you, stay tuned on the channel. But let's talk about this tournament and how it went. I feel like I need my cool tournament glasses. Oh, yeah. It went kind of shitty. Not the tournament, me personally. I drafted Boros. Yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about that. If you look on the channel, you might find a theme on my videos. That theme is not Boros. I thought maybe it would make giving away the deck a little easier, which it really isn't. Towards the end of the video, you'll see what I ended up pulling. It's kind of hard to get rid of this deck because I pulled some cool stuff. But yeah, let me set the scene for you guys. We show up, me, my brother Tyler, my cousin Derek, and my cousin Derek's friend Tyler. Keep track of that. All right, we all show up. We're all looking like menaces. We've all got our WWE intros going. We looked cool. And then we saw them. We saw the table of commanders that we would have the potential to pick from. And there was a lot of cool ones. There was Volo, which my brother ended up going with. There was Fujiri, or whatever her name is, the Black White Angel, which my cousin Derek's friend Tyler ended up going with. He went with Rankle and Torbjorn, which ended up beating my ass. It was so aggressive. And I went with Feather the Redeemed, because my logic was, I'm sure I'll find plenty of combat tricks in these boxes. I didn't find like any combat tricks in those boxes. I found a couple. I found like 2 or 3 that actually protected Feather, which is what I wanted. And then I found like 8 or 9 that just gave her like +2/+2 or +3/+3. Meh. It was okay. My brother made out like a thief in the night, dude. He drafted Volo because he likes Simic a lot. He's like, I know Simic. If there's a Simic commander, I'm going for it. Volo was available. We were actually first pick, so of course it was available. Of course we were first pick. YouTube channels get priority, I'm sorry. He goes, you still going Feather? And I go, gut reaction, Feather. Grab it, walk away. I don't know why I was so set on the Boros. I'm not sure why. I mean, I got some cool stuff, but, like Sultai's more my stomping ground. So I kind of went polar opposite of that. So there we were. I've got Feather. Tyler's got Volo. Other Tyler's got Fahili, or whatever that girl's name is. And my cousin Derek's got Rankle and Torbjorn. I think I've said Torbjorn this whole time. I can't remember what the other part of that card is. There's a lot of cool stuff. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that it's very hard to not just impulse pick. Like I said, though, my brother Ty, he made out with some good stuff. I think he got Swiftfoot Boots, Lightning Greaves, Peregrine Drake, Overwhelming Stampede, Hornet's Nest, Progenitor Mimic. That's just what I can remember. I ended up pulling some pretty cool stuff. You might see it in the video, but I'll save that for the end. I'll show you guys what the deck's looking like at the end. And my cousin Derek and his friend Tyler were going balls to the wall aggro. They were very subtle about it. They were very cool, very chill about it, how they always are. It was like, what are you building? Not that good. Proceeds to beat my ass, and then afterwards still tells me it's not good. Salt in the wound, bud. They ended up going 2-1 out of the 3 rounds, I think. We ended up going 1-2. Not great. Oh, these rounds were cool. I gotta admit, the decks were cool. Like, the decks that ended up coming out of this draft, very fun to play with and against. Round 1, though, we beat their ass. It was such a good game. It was so rough for them. So my brother plays Volo, okay? He's got that prepped and ready to go. He's raring. And he's got a Hornet's Nest in his hand. I go, drop that. We're going to take 2 Hornet's Nest. We'll definitely take that. He then draws into a Progenitor Mimic. Copies the Hornet's Nest. Your boy, me, just so happens to have drafted a Chain Reaction, and there were 11 creatures in play. Yeah. So, wipe the board. We get 33 Wasp. And, that little Overwhelming Stampede card that he pulled. Well, guess what else he pulled? overrun. He had both. Yeah, he just kind of like made out like a thief in the night. I'll keep saying it with the Simic deck. We swung for like 88 damage. And that was game 1. We took it home. Easy win. The following games weren't like that. What's so crazy about that first game, though, going back to it, is the person we were against, one of them was running Sunspeaker, I think is his name, the one that gives all your instants and sorceries lifelink, and he had a deal 4 damage to each creature card on the top of his library. So if we wouldn't have won that turn, he would have killed all of our Wasp and gained like 200 plus life. So thankfully, we beat her. Cousin won the first match. We won the first match. Inevitably, we play each other in the second round. I'm really good at foreshadowing. Just like sprinkling it in, you know, without you guys quite being able to tell. He went with Rankle and Torbjorn, which ended up beating my ass. It was so aggressive. They beat our ass. They were super aggressive. Super. His friend Tyler was running a card that was 1 black for a 1/1, and whenever it swung, it dealt 1 damage to each player, or each opponent. Which in this format, in a 2-headed giant style commander draft format, beat our ass. I hate to keep saying it, but jeez, that thing was rough. It was like a 3-3 for 1. Then we went to round 3, where we versed our boys Wraith and Michael over at the shop. Super cool guys. Very good at deck building. Michael was getting the short end of the shaft, but he came in clutch. So he was running an Abzan deck. I think they were both running Abzan, if I'm not mistaken. And Michael was not getting the white. He didn't play, I think, he played like 1 card, I think, up until like turn 12. And Wraith was just 1v2ing us. Like his deck was popping off. He was 1v2ing us. He gets us down to 2. We top deck a Stormtide Leviathan to shut down their field. We're like, he can't swing anymore. Awesome. I have 2 protection spells in my hand. I'm like, we can protect the Stormtide. We actually might be able to bring this back. We pass back to them. Michael top decks. He gets his white. Pass back to us. Hit him for a cheeky 8. That's all right. Stormtide him. Not too bad. Pass back. Michael gets a second white. Cool. We're still locking him out. Oh, is that an Obza deck Ghost Council? I really didn't mean to offend. I didn't mean to offend, truly. Coming in clutch. From rags to riches. That is the definition of that. He literally came in clutch last second with the only way to really bring home the game with his Obza deck. Which, honestly, fun. Cool way to win. All 3 matches, laughing the whole time. Hilarious matches. Good games. And like I said, we're also going to be giving away the deck I drafted. So right now we're going to be going into what I drafted. And if you want to win that, just comment #CommanderDraft. Like and share the video, and you're good to go. Make sure you're subscribed as well. Very fun experience. Definitely go check it out. Watch the video. Check out the interview on the channel if you haven't already. We've got a bunch of new stuff coming up that I hope you guys will be into. But yeah, much love.